beginning, I would like to say some words about the analysis and the method of my way of analyzing. The analysis is mainly based on the score. The score is the first and most important information we have for our research. For me, it's interesting to see how a composer organizes the basic categories such as harmony, rhythm, instrumentation, extended techniques, or form. I would like to find out how the characteristic handwriting of the composer looks like. What's his specific way of writing? It seems to be that's a quite technical analysis which is based on the musical material. But it says only the view on the score. I don't want to take other informations I can get from outside the score in this moment to have a real fresh, independent view of the score. In the analysis you will find lots of graphics, reductions and abstract paintings where I think for a musician it's much easier to read and to see certain structures and phenomena than in a text you have only written by words. The analysis is divided in 8 chapters, an introduction, then very important is this opening gesture, this repeated pitch E, which appears 4 times and comes back in the piece several times, having real important meaning for the form. Then we see what kind of material is exposed and how it's developed, what kind of modifications Lutosławski makes. We shall see how at the end we have a kind of reprise or coda, and the form is closed. At the end we have the conclusions. I would like to say some more words about the aleatoric technique of Lutosławski, which is very specific. You have parts in the instruments where you can see pitches, and it's clearly defined what kind of instrument shall play and what kind of dynamic is it. There's the only possibility to change the playing in the time aspect. So you have a kind of harmonic field where the time articulation differs between different performances. That's the aleatoric technique Lutosławski uses. He didn't want the players to be small composers who have a real active part in the performance of the piece, in the way of structure and the side of composition. So he didn't take all aspects. The pioneers of aleatoric techniques like Boulez, Stockhausen on the one hand side and Cage on the other hand side took as basic ideas of aleatoric.